So for this week's quilt story, I am with Trudi Wood, and we've just nicknamed her the Queen of Freemotion Feathers, which I think is quite appropriate.
Well, yeah, feathers are my thing. I've always created from being a really small child, and that has always involved stitching. And when I discovered quilting, it just made everything complete, really, in terms of that creative journey. I've learned a lot over those years, and you have to learn by your mistakes, but you have to be prepared to share what you've learned with other people. And as a community, quilting brings so many people together that you wouldn't normally meet in your everyday life. It just helps us grow. It fills us with love that we can share with other people.
So I remember you teaching me and Kay some Freemotion quilting quite a few years ago.
It is quite a few years ago.
And that being a real light bulb moment for me personally as well. But it's really become your thing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is. So I love seeing that light bulb moment. So to be able to enthuse somebody else with that sudden desire to go, oh yes, I can do it, and it opens up so many avenues for them. And for me, sharing that joy is it's the best thing going, to see somebody go, woohoo, I've got it. I started quilting when I was living in Belgium, and I obviously have been in the Royal Air Force, and so I've taken quilting to Italy, to the Gulf, in Oman. This quilt is called Don't Box Me In, and it was a reaction to some literature that was put about saying what a modern quilter was or wasn't, and I had a stamping of the feet moment, that small child going no, and this was it. And I thought of all the words that conjured up for me of what modern is. I love negative space because, well, it gives me an opportunity to quilt and show off. Low volume, it's a new term, but you know what, it's always been there. So it just speaks of things that aren't loud, you know, fabrics that are not loud. Quilting has to be a challenge. Modern quilting has to be a challenge. It has to be modern. And you know what, at the end of the day, we've just got to embrace it, haven't we, and take on that challenge of what we're doing. I would never stop quilting. I just can't do it, and I would encourage anybody that's frightened of doing it to just do it, because you won't know until you've tried.
Do you sleep beneath the quilt?
Of course I do. I actually sleep beneath an antique quilt. And I absolutely love it. It's just the weight of it. In summer, I'm the sort of person that needs the weight of something. So in summer, I might just sleep underneath that because it's just the right weight, but not overly hot. In winter, I've learned that with my duvet and up to a maximum of 3 handmade quilts is too heavy. But on those really -8, 10 nights, it's definitely worthwhile with a hot water bottle. It feeds my soul. It really does. So I couldn't do life without it. Even if I couldn't see, I would still have to take pieces of fabric and a needle and thread and just sew into them. I couldn't not do it.